Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to be showing you how I customized my very first academic planner, and I will also be talking about the setup of my planner. This video will be the most useful to people who are new to planning and those who are interested in bullet journaling in the future. So what you're gonna need to start off is any pack of fine line drawing pens. I got these from Amazon, and they have extremely thin tips, which are perfect for writing and for illustrations. I also used various sticky notes to keep my place within the planner. It's near impossible for me to find a planner that had as many functions as I wanted that wasn't super feminine and colorful. So I went to Joann's and got some Harry Potter style fabric and then used a glue gun to just glue that fabric over the planner. And this is the result. It honestly took me less than 10 minutes and it worked out pretty nicely. I personally enjoyed having the frayed edges in my planner, but if you don't want frayed edges, you can just sew the fabric into a solid line before gluing it down. So when you open the planner, you will have a space to add your name, email, and phone number, and then your vision statement for the year. My vision statement is do not idle, conquer. I chose this planner because it came with many functions to help beginners stay motivated throughout the year. For me, I want to be better about taking care of my family, which is why I have a photo of myself and my mother here, a reminder to be kind to others, and some art from my favorite seasons. So this planner comes with many functions. It starts with a monthly planner, then we have a weekly, note section, sketches, grid, and coloring. The monthly planner is nice because it allows you to look at your entire month at once, and then you can put in very important dates. For example, my Readathon Blackathon begins on the 1st of February, and so I have that marked here. And while this journal does come with some very nice inspirational quotes, I wanted to add some of my own. That is why I chose my quote of the month to be, "Some people looked at Achilles and only saw a heel." I chose this quote because I thought it was a nice reminder that some people see vulnerability as a weakness and not a strength. I have not yet chosen a quote of the month for February because it isn't February yet, but I am selecting quotes of the month that will kind of keep me guided throughout the month and stay focused. I also really enjoy this notes, ideas, and to-do section because it keeps you oriented towards your goals. Next, you can flip to the weekly planner section. I didn't start this journal until the 13th of February, which is why my journal begins at that date, but I really love that there is a water tracker and you can keep track of how much water you drink a day. I am terrible at consuming water, as you can see, so this is a really nice way to stay oriented on that goal. I also enjoy that this planner comes with a healthy habits tracker where you can write in a habit that you want to improve on and then just make sure you are staying motivated on it throughout the week. Flipping over to the next tab, the notes section, each section in this planner is divided by a different quote, and I just chose to decorate this page to make it a little bit more personal. This is where I'm keeping track of my finances. My first spread is bills and debts that I need to pay. I have written down the company that I owe as well as the amount, and then I've also designed a monthly budget that I have to follow. If you look at my February monthly calendar, you see that I have listed the budget in it, and every single month I'm going to start it with my budget just as a reminder of what my spending allowance is. And because we are not perfect, it's important to include an actual amount spent just in case that you spend less than your budget allows or if you spend more. If you spend over your budget allowance, it's important to add notes explaining why you did so. This section here is my bill tracker. I start with the name of the bill, the amount that is due, the date of the month that it's due, and then these are January through December. I do regret that I didn't give myself enough space in the notes column, but that is why this is a beginner journal, and any mistakes that I make I will fix in my next journal. This here is the key so I don't forget what my markings mean. The dash means that the bill is not due, a check mark means I have it paid, and the diagonal slash means that I have not paid that bill at all. On the next page, I have an income tracker, which I have been horrible at filling out. I also have had a lot of time off of work this month, which is why it isn't as accurate as it needs to be. But I start with my date, the source of my income, and then the amount of my income. Then this spread is for my YouTube page. I'm just going to keep track of ideas for my channel and videos that I would like to make. And if you have a lot of pages in your planner, it might be helpful to do what I did and put a sticky note by pages that you know you're gonna reference often. This way you can just flip to them very easily. This one is another savings challenge. I should have put this with the rest of my financial spreads, but we're all learning. During this year, I'm focusing mainly on paying off my bills as opposed to saving, so I'm not expecting to save very much, but I'm still going to do my best. I'm not much of an artist, so I don't anticipate that I will use any of these blank pages that are designed for sketching. However, I am practicing bullet journaling, so the grid section is very useful. Since this is my very first planner, I have a planner spreads page, which tells me what ideas I have for future planners and what I would like to do differently moving forward with my planners. I also have a completed reads of 2019 page. This helps me keep track of my reading journey. I will list the month, the name of the book and author, the star rating or how much I enjoyed that book, and then the category that the book belongs to. I tend to read disproportionately more white authors than any other category, so this year I am keeping track of the race of the author just to make sure that I'm reading more diversely. I really love quotes, so this is a page dedicated to impactful quotes that I would like to remember. I have very lightly decorated this page. I prefer more minimalistic bullet journals than anything else. Although I do wish I would have given more space between my quotes page and my savings challenge page. In my next bullet journal, I'm gonna make sure that all of the financial spreads are in one category and are drawn on consecutive pages as opposed to being spread throughout the book. That is my biggest piece of advice if you're starting out with your bullet journal journey, is to make sure that you plan appropriately how much space that you're gonna need for a particular spread. And last, there is a coloring tab. I'm not much of a colorer, but if you enjoy it, I think that this is definitely gonna be a fantastic planner for you to use. The last thing I'll say about this journal is it comes with a nice pocket where you can put sticky notes. This is the key to my annotations that I use when I'm reading a book. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping by June I'll be ready to customize my very own bullet journal from scratch. But if you were looking for a starter academic planner or journal, this is definitely a really good place to start. I will leave all of the links down below, and I will see you in my next video.